Pregnancy. Describing pregnancy. Let's see some of the key terms. First one is gravida. Gravida notes a pregnant woman. Gravida means pregnant woman. Gravidity, or it denotes by G. Gravidity G. Gravidity means number of pregnancy. Gravidity means number of pregnancy. Primigravida means first time pregnancy. Primigravida means first time pregnancy. Multigravida means pregnant more than once. If the lady was pregnant 3 times or 4 times or 2 times, it is called multigravida. Nulligravida means a lady never been pregnant. The lady has never been pregnant. That is nulligravida, 0. Parity. Parity means number of births. Number of births. Parity means number of births. Remember, after 20 weeks. After 20 weeks of gestation only, we can say parity. Then primipara. Primipara means first time birth. The first time birth is called as primipara. Multipara means birth 2 times or more. Nullipara means never given birth. Never given birth. Maybe the lady was pregnant but never given birth after 20 weeks. That is called nullipara. See, two things, parity and gravida. Gravida means pregnant. Parity means delivery. Delivery after 20 weeks. Sometimes maybe the baby lady may be pregnant, but before 20 weeks abortion or something maybe happen. So it is not included in parity. Parity means birth, that also after 20 weeks. Term birth. Term birth is denoted by T. Term birth denoted by T. Birth between 37 and 42 weeks. If the baby born between 37 and 42 weeks, it is called term birth. Preterm birth means if the birth is between 20 and 36 weeks, it is called preterm birth. Will denote with P. Postterm birth means birth after 42 weeks. Postterm birth means birth after 42 weeks. Abortion or miscarriages. Abortion or miscarriage denote with A. Number of abortion or miscarriages before 20 weeks. Abortion means sometime the termination of pregnancy. Termination of pregnancy before 20 weeks. Living children, L, which denote number of current living children. Living children, L, which denotes number of current living children. Why we have to remember all these terms? Because we will describe the pregnancy of a lady, the whole history, obstetrical history of a pregnant lady, by denoting some of these short term. So it is very important to know these terms. You can watch this video, or you can replay this video again, or pause this video and understand these terms, and you can go to the next section. Okay, now we can say, I told you before, obstetrical history. It is GTPAL. GTPAL. G means I told gravidity, T means I told term birth, P means preterm birth, A abortion, L means living children. Example, now a woman is coming to your hospital, and she is now pregnant. She is now pregnant, and when you take the history, she is telling that she is having one son, and his birth was at 35 weeks. Then one daughter, birth was 39 weeks, and she had one abortion. It was at 15 weeks. So how you will describe her obstetrical history, or GTPAL? First we will take G. G means what? Gravida. Gravida means what? Pregnant. How many times the lady was pregnant? Here she told she had one son, so one pregnancy. Then one daughter, then this 2 pregnancy, then 1 abortion, so 3 pregnancy, 1 2 3 pregnancy, and she is now also pregnant, so she is pregnant for 4 times. So G, gravida, pregnant means 4 times. Then T means what? Term birth. T means Term birth. So how many birth she has given at term? Term means what? Between the 37 to 42 weeks. Here you can see one son birth at 35 weeks, which means it is preterm, so it is not included. Then one daughter birth 39 weeks, which is term birth, and one abortion at 15 weeks, it is not a term birth. So only one term birth, so I note here term birth 1. Then P means what? See, P means what? Preterm birth. Preterm birth means birth between 20 weeks to 36 weeks. Birth between 20 weeks to 36 weeks. If you have confusion, you can go and see here birth between 20 and 36 weeks. Here you can see birth between 20 and 36 weeks is 1. 35 weeks, one son. So preterm birth is 1. Then abortion. How many abortions she had? She had one abortion. Abortion means termination of pregnancy before 20 weeks. So you can see one abortion at 15 weeks. So one abortion. Then L means current living children. She told she is having one son and one daughter. So two living children. So like this you can describe obstetrical history or GTPIL. Sometime question may ask for the exam. They will give a history of a woman and they will give some options of this GTPIL or obstetrical history. We have to select the proper one. So like this you can collect or you can identify the GTPIL, which is very easy. Then how we can identify or estimate expected date of delivery, EDD, expected date of delivery. The duration of the gestational duration is 280 days. All of you know about this, 280 days. So normally you can identify the expected date of delivery or when the delivery may occur. That you can identify by using Niagili's rule. The rule name is Niagili's rule. I think Niagili's or Niagili's rule. I don't know how to pronounce this. Niagili's or Niagili's. Whatever it is, the spelling is Naegeles. Niagili's rule. By using this rule, you can identify the expected date of delivery. It is very easy, and all of you know this rule. Maybe you don't know the name, but the rule you all know. To use this formula or to use this rule, the lady must have a regular 28-day cycle. Or if the lady is having a regular 28-day cycle, menstruation cycle or menstrual cycle, you can use this rule. What is that rule? What is the formula? Last menstrual period, first date of the last menstrual period plus 7 days plus 9 months. Very simple. Suppose I will tell you one example. Suppose one woman is coming to your clinic or your OPD, and she is telling that her first day of last menstrual period, that is LMP, first day of last menstrual period is August 11, 2017. So her expected date of delivery is, you can calculate by, as I told, LMP what? August 11, 2017 plus 7 days. I will add 7 days. So August 11 plus 7 days means August 18 plus 9 month, August 18 plus 9 month. We can add August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May 18. So you will get the answer. May 18, 2018 is the expected date of delivery. So it is very easy. Just ask her expected date, last menstrual period date, first day of the last menstrual period, plus you add 7 days, plus you add 9 months, you will get the answer. You can also identify the gestational age by fundal height. Fundal height means you will assess the by doing an abdominal measurement. You can assess the fundal weight. For assessing the fundal height, you have to place the client in supine position. Then you have to measure the length or height from symphysis pubis to top of the uterine fundus. Symphysis pubis to top of the uterine fundus. See, this is the this area is the symphysis pubis to top of the fundus. At different weeks, the fundus top of the fundus will change. So what we will do, we will measure from the symphysis pubis to uterine fundus. When you do the abdominal palpitation, you can see the fundus, uterine fundus. So we will measure the height from the symphysis pubis to top of the uterine fundus. One thing you have to check, supine hypotension. When the lady is in supine position, the lady may have supine hypotension. Lady may get supine hypotension. So you have to monitor. It is very important. When you assess the fundal height or when you place the pregnant lady on supine position, you have to monitor for supine hypotension. Then by seeing the fundal height, by assessing the fundal height, you can assess how many weeks the lady is having. Like if the lady is having 16 weeks, if the pregnancy is 16 weeks, the fundus is between symphysis pubis. Here is the symphysis pubis, between symphysis pubis and halfway between symphysis pubis and umbilicus. See, this is umbilicus, this is symphysis pubis. In the half area, you can see this is the half. Umbilicus, symphysis pubis, this is the half or halfway. So 16 week it will reach up to here. Okay, and when it is 20 to 22 weeks, you can see fundus at the umbilicus. If the fundus is at the umbilicus, you can say that it is around 20 to 20 weeks. The baby is 20 to 20 weeks. Then at 36 weeks, the fundus will be at xiphoid process. This is the xiphoid process. At 36 weeks, fundus at the xiphoid process. In other weeks, normally 18 to 30 weeks, the fundal height equals fetal age. Fundal height equal fetal age in weeks plus or minus 2 centimeter. Suppose if when you check like a centimeter, if it is like you get 24 centimeter, you can say, or sometime 26 centimeter, sometime 22 centimeter, whatever it is. If it is 24 centimeter, you can tell that it is 24 weeks. So it is the height is almost equal to weeks. If you get 28 centimeter, which means that the baby is having 28 weeks old. So these are the some of the important things when we describe pregnancy.